Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna film another video on Chick-fil-A. I wanna just talk about how it really is to work at Chick-fil-A, and I'm just gonna answer some of the questions that I would have if I was applying to a new job. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. First question, what's your favorite part about working for Chick-fil-A? My favorite part would be the food. Yeah, the food, oh my gosh, especially the breakfast. I love Chick-fil-A breakfast. Even though they would only give me $7.50, um I still was able to eat a full meal with that money every single day. So most of the time I didn't have to put anything out of pocket unless I wanted like a frozen coffee or a frozen lemonade or like a shake or anything like that. Then I had to pay for that. But other than that, I freaking love the chicken minis. I like the number 3, the egg white grill. So good. So that definitely was my favorite part about working for Chick-fil-A. Second question, what benefits did you get working there? I guess the only benefit I got from working there was just the free meals, and it was only when I was working. I never got a discount every time I would go. Like when I wasn't working, I never got a discount. So the benefits aren't really that good. Another benefit would be just like not working on Sundays. But other than that, the benefits, I don't know. I feel like you would get more benefits if you worked at a retail job or something. Next question. How is the pay? The pay was really good, not even gonna lie. I got paid $15, and don't get me wrong, not all Chick-fil-A's pay you this much. I know this because I applied a second time to a different location, and they wanted to start me very low. They wanted to start me at $12 an hour, which is less than minimum wage. So I feel like it has to do a lot with the area that your Chick-fil-A is in. Also, I worked full time, which is also why they started me at $15 an hour. And I'm also 18 already. So it depends on your age, how available you are, and the location of the Chick-fil-A, I think. So not all Chick-fil-A's pay you $15 an hour starting. I guess I just got lucky with that. What's your least favorite part about working for Chick-fil-A? I had a couple, not gonna lie. The first one would be the schedule. Since I was 18, I was able to open, and they open at 6, which meant I had to be there at 5, which meant I had to be up at 4:30 to get ready. So whenever I would open, my shifts would go from either 5 to 2 or 5 to 3. It just depended on like my schedule that week, I guess. And I guess on some aspects I liked it because I would get out really early. I would get out at 2 or 3. But I just didn't like to wake up that early because I was really tired. And also another thing that I didn't like was that I was outside during the summer. It's not just me that's outside. I know there's a lot of construction workers that are always outside, but just for me, I didn't like to be outside 5 or 6 hours a day in the sun. And it was really hot this summer, so sometimes it was like in the high 90s and I was outside with a mask, and I just didn't like that much. So yeah, that was 2 of my least favorite things about working there. What was your schedule like? Yeah, so my schedule, since I was full-time, I would work up to 44 hours each week, which is crazy now that I think about it. That was like the most hours I ever got, and then the least hours I got was like 20 to 25 a week, and that was when I had barely started because I was getting trained. But what my schedule looked like, I was a morning shift, so I would come in. If I only opened once or twice a week. They never put you more than 2 times a week to open. So I would go in at 5 and I would come out at 2 or 3. And then other days I would go in at 6 and come out at 4. Other days I would go in at 7 and come out at 4. It was always like an 8 to 10 hour shift. So if you're looking for a lot of hours, definitely work for Chick-fil-A and tell them you want to do full time, because they do give you a lot of hours. They need a lot of people. They're a very fast-paced fast food restaurant. And trust me, you will get a lot of hours if you ask for them. So that's what a typical day for me looked like. And then I was outside for like 5 hours, I would say 5 or 6 hours maybe. Yeah. And then we would rotate. So yeah, it kind of sucked being outside, but it was a little bit less chaotic than being inside, so that's the only reason why I liked to be outside. I'm gonna address some of the questions you guys were having on my last Chick-fil-A video, so let's just go through them really quick. Can you take your hair up or down? You always have to take your hair up, especially me, because I have very long hair, and I always had to have it out of my face, and everybody else did too. And then every time I would wear a braid, it also had to be behind my face, and I couldn't have my braid to the side. Like, I couldn't have any hair on my shoulder, nothing. It had to be behind my shoulder and behind my ears at all times. I'm turning 15 in about 2 months. Can I apply and get hired? Yes, you can apply and get hired. The youngest coworker I had was 15, and yeah, she worked with me. So yeah, go ahead and apply. How many hours did you get your first week? My first week I was getting trained, so I only got about 20 to 25 hours, I would say. And some of those days I only worked like 2 hours because like those were dedicated to training. And then the following week I got a little bit more hours, but I also was getting trained at the same time, but I was a little bit more on myself, if that makes sense. I was trying to get practice in. So yeah, your hours just start increasing as you go, but trust me, like by the end of your second week, like for your third week, you're gonna have a lot of hours, especially if you're full-time. Another question, can you have your phone on you in your pocket while you're at work? No. So they were really strict about this. Sometimes I would forget, like when I would come back from my break, I would forget that I had my phone in my back pocket, and my manager would somehow notice and make me put it like in the back. So they don't let you have your phone on you at all. Another question is, can I have my nails done? So no, unfortunately, at my location at least, they didn't let us have our nails done. I don't know about any other locations, so I would just double check with your manager. Somebody asked about the kitchen and how it is to work in the kitchen. I wouldn't be the best person to ask just because I was up front, but I do know the kitchen is also very fast paced just because you are the people that are moving the line along. So it could be a little bit hard to adjust to the speed, but don't worry, just keep working hard, and anything is possible if you work hard. I think that's gonna wrap up my video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any other questions about what it is to work at Chick-fil-A, make sure to leave them down in the comments. I'll reply to all of them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye.